everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Rhiannon and today I'm filming an unboxing. This is the November Fairyloot box and I cannot remember the theme off the top of my head, so without further ado, let's just get into the unboxing. So this is the spoiler card and the theme is actually enemies to lovers. As usual, I am just going to reach into the box and pull out an item. So the first thing I have looks like this. So I think it's probably a tote bag. So this is what the bag looks like. I really like this. I think the artwork is stunning and I love that this is a wider bag. Normally we have bags that are quite deep but narrow and this one is very wide, which I feel like is going to be really useful. I can't tell what the book is just by looking at the art. I thought it was The Cruel Prince to start off with, but I'm not too sure. Okay, so on the spoiler card it says, "We are so excited to present to you this stunning Jude and Carden tote bag." So I was right, it is from the Cruel Prince series. We've partnered with the talented @RosieThorns88 who has done an incredible job designing this portrayal of one of our absolutely favourite enemies turned lovers, Carden and Jude from the Folk of the Air series by Holly Black. Next up we have another fabric item which feels like a scarf. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see because it is transparent, but there you go. So it says, "Come and gather, a story is about to begin," and that's by Roseanne A. Brown. Is this from A Song of Wraiths and Ruin? I'm gonna guess that, but I haven't read it yet so I'm not too sure. Yes, I'm smashing this today. It says, "We love including bookish scarves in our boxes. This one is designed by the talented @JezHawk and features a quote from A Song of Wraiths and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown. Wouldn't want you to get chilly on your way to the library." To be honest, I don't really wear scarves that much. I'm more of a hat person, but I mean it looks really cute. Obviously you can't see the writing, but it is nice to know that it's there. Next up we have another fabric item which looks like this. I'm not sure how to show it to you, but it's basically a hair bobble and it's got these long ribbon-like parts to it at the bottom, so I'm guessing that you'd tie your hair and it would look like that. It says the next item is the literary scrunchie featuring a beautiful quote from Shatter Me by Tahera Mafi, brought to you by Fairyloot. There is nothing better than a bookish spin on a useful item, and I could not agree more with you, Fairyloot. Next up we have a little item that looks like this and it says Angel Fall Sticky Screen Cleaner, designed by @Tara, and that is a reusable phone screen cleaner. Next up we have this item which I'm not quite sure what it is, but wow, it is beautiful. I hope I've not broken it, but mine did extend outwards and I'm really intrigued to see what this is because honestly I have no clue. I'm not sure if that's just me being stupid. Okay, so I think it's this one. It says, "Not a fan of having your bag that most definitely contains your precious books being on the floor? We've got you. In this box you'll find a bag hanger with a beautiful design by @Tara, inspired by The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Adier. You can carry this nifty device with you and hook it to most flat surfaces and voila, you have a safe spot to hang your bag from." Oh, that's really cool. I've never seen anything like that before, but I'm guessing, yeah, you just take it off like that and hook it on. I'm not sure. I'll play around with that and see how it works. Next up we have a load of bookmarks and wow, I love these so much. So they are double-sided bookmarks. These are the designs on one side and then I'll just flip it round and show you the designs on the other side. So these look like modern illustrations of some book characters. So we have Feyre, Megan, Lou, Juliet, Roma, Reed, Ash and Rhysand. And it says here, "We are so happy to include a set of foiled bookmarks. We worked with the amazing @rukasu.art to bring you some of our favourite couples and we took them out of their typical fantasy settings and into a modern world. We love the results and we hope you do too. The fandoms featured A Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin, A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, the Iron Fae series by Julie Kagawa, and our book of the month." Oh, okay, I'm very intrigued to see what the book of the month is going to be. But before that we have our monthly tarot cards and oh, we have these two characters from Crescent City or House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. I think this one is Ruin and I cannot for the life of me remember her name. Oh my god, why am I having such a blank? But if anyone remembers her name, please leave it down below. I did this last month as well. I forgot one of the main characters' names. Why am I like this? I don't know. If you guys know, please leave it in the comments. But those were designed by the talented @Ars28 and are inspired by House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. Next up we have the book of the month and I'm very excited because I can see some pink sprayed edges there already. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Let me just check that it's the right way up. No, it's not. Okay. Right, so the November book of the month is... oh wow, it's These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong and oh my goodness, this is beautiful. So this is the front cover. I'm sure this is actually an exclusive design, We then have these pink sprayed edges, and I'm just going to see if there's anything under the dust jacket. Yes, there is. We have this stunning print on the inside of the dust jacket, and it is also signed by the author. This is a book that I've had my eye on for such a long time, but I had an inkling that it was going to be the Fairyloot book for this month, and so I didn't buy it, and luckily my hunch was correct because I am absolutely obsessed with this edition. This reminds me a lot of Fairyloot's edition of Girl of Serpent and Thorns, I think is the name of that book, where they revamped it to make it pink and green, and this is definitely giving me the same vibes. It has the same sort of design on the front, but I'm just absolutely obsessed with this, and it's just so nice to see how much effort Fairyloot actually put into these books. I don't know anything about this book, so I will just read you guys the synopsis. It says, the year is 1926 and Shanghai hums to the tune of debauchery. A blood feud between two gangs runs the streets red, leaving the city in chaos. At the heart of it is 18-year-old Juliet Kai, a former flapper who has returned to assume her role as the proud heir of the Scarlet Gang, a network of criminals far above the law. Their only rivals in power are the White Flowers, who have fought the Scarlets for generations, and behind every move is their heir, Roman Montagov, Juliet's first love and first betrayal. But when gangsters on both sides show signs of instability culminating in clawing their own throats out, the people start to whisper of a contagion, a madness, of a monster in the shadows. As the deaths stack up, Juliet and Roma must set their guns and grudges aside and work together, for if they can't stop this mayhem, then there will be no city left for either to rule. And it just says here, perfect for fans of the City of Brass and descendants of the Crane, this heart-stopping debut is an imaginative Romeo and Juliet retelling set in 1920s Shanghai, with rival gangs and a monster in the depths of the Huangpu River. Do I need to say anything else? I think this is just an all-round stunning book. I feel like the story is going to be amazing. Who doesn't love a Romeo and Juliet retelling? I know I do. Then we have the letter by the author that has this print on the other side. Oh, this is really cool. We also have an annotated chapter for this book, which I will definitely be reading once I finish the book. I love when we get little things like this that sort of give us a glimpse into the author's mind whilst writing these scenes. I think it just strengthens the connection between the author and the reader, and I just love having as much extra content as I can. Then we have the monthly bookmark, and lastly we have the fairy scoop. And it says here that next month's theme is Thick as Thieves, and that's another one that I'm just so excited about, and I feel like it's definitely going to be such a good box. I think my favourite item from this box is either the little scrunchie or the book itself, because I just cannot stop staring at it and I want to read it as soon as possible. Please let me know down in the comments what your favourite item from this box was. I would love to know. Whilst you're down there, don't forget to click the like button as well as the subscribe button if you'd like to see more content from me. But that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It truly does mean the world to me, and I will see you soon in my next video. Goodbye!